Timberland.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great. Triple right for Chino.
Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Giants at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play.
And this is caught inside the 5. And on the way in, touchdown, New York.
Isaiah Hodgins,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft. But it was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf.
And now it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time.
But it'll be second and goal.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Play action. It's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
There we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Now Geno. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Again, Smith. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Jones now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That one deep for Hodgins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week. So there he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Giants 10. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Geno now to throw. That completes it again to Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a play fake, and it's Smith out to his left. This is Fant on the short completion. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Smith on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
There we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Deonte Banks with it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
He hits his target, Lockett. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Intercepted.
Here we go, hey. Bama. Out, go.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. And that one complete to Hodgins. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Jones throwing for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Timberland.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Great. Triple right for Chino. Triple right for Chino. Detroit Johnson. Up we go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let's go get one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
At the 16-yard line.
Up we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and the pass complete to Waller on the out route. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Smith. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing is Smith. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. They'll try for the first with Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to Walker on first down. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Geno's going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Dom Capers, Dom, Rita.
Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Apple.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard, 48 yards. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. There he goes, right side. He's to the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 81 yards. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it here.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds yards, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 42 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gino is going to get this complete to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
13X.
Play action. It's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
Straight ahead, Walker. 197 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, here's Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way.
Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Up and go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Up and go. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Up and go.
Back to throw. Jones. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland. Other side, other side. Up and go.
Here's Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 73 yards. And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Great, 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 great. Up and go.
Jones looking around. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Smith. Short throw to Dissly. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Smith to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Smith's going to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is entered. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that's complete to Shepard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's first down. Here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Is on one play. They're up close to midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next guy.